the pressure increases the hemoglobin's capability. No.
The pressure kind of negates the fact we don't need the hemoglobin as much.
Got it.
Because it's just the pressure is just gonna push the O2 molecules. They don't need a carrier. Normally, like you have a car and that's the hemoglobin.
Passengers, yep.
And let's say there's 4 seats, that's 4 molecules of O2, and they're sending it to wherever it needs.
That's all you get.
The pressure is just, you don't need a vehicle. It's just like pushing all these O2 molecules.
And it's pushing it into orifices, obviously, into
everywhere.
your
skin, your brain, your liver.
That's nuts.
You know, wherever there's blood pumping, even if there's no blood pumping, it's going to push oxygen molecules and diffuse it across
into whatever,
So this is why people like who get surgical procedures and they get necrosis. Have you ever heard of that?
Yep.
Necrosis means you're not getting blood flow.
Right,
If you're not getting blood flow, you're not getting
healing
oxygen.
Oh.
So this is going to cause angioneogenesis,
Okay.
which is basically the formation of new blood vessels.
Okay.
While it pushes oxygen molecules in areas.
So it's creating new blood.
Yep. New blood vessels, yeah.
New blood vessels. It's creating new blood vessels?
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting here, okay, new red blood cells. Got it. Wait, blood vessels.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's pushing the O2 molecules in an area that needs it. Well, even better than that, it's making new blood vessels.
This is science.
So that it's making new roads so that whatever tissue you need to get oxygen is getting a supply of it.
So I was asking Tony earlier, I'm like, so is there an optimum time in a bariatric chamber? He's like, why would you ever want to leave, bro?
I know.
And I was like, yeah, but is there a point at which like it peaks, or like, do you want to come in like daily at a certain amount?
I think those protocols are still being
discovered.
Yeah, but because anything of too much is always bad, right?
Yes.
And in almost every aspect of life, right?
Yeah.
So as an anesthesia provider, we couldn't keep people on 100% FiO2, which is 100% oxygen, too long, because it can squeeze off too much oxygen. What it does is your blood vessels are like, all right, let's clamp it down because we don't need that much. We don't need that many cars with O2 molecules going to that area. So let's squeeze it off, right? We'll close down the roads rather than have a highway. So if you close down vessels that are already small, like the vessels in the back of your eye, that's one of the things. Like if you had somebody on 100% FiO2 for 24 hours, you have to worry about blindness. Because you're just going to squeeze off the blood flow to the eye. Those vessels are already really, really small.
Got it.
But this is safe. This is 2 atmospheric pressures. There's some chambers that go like 9.
Really?
Yeah.
That's deep.
That's deep.
Shoot.
That's deep. This is 2. It's safe. There's 2 different types of oxygen chambers. There's chambers that the whole chamber is 100% FiO2, but that's a ticking time bomb. We couldn't have these lights in here. With like electrical. Any type, even static electricity can blow it up. And then these, which have become much more popular, where it's not 100% FiO2, but if we want, we can hook up masks to those outlets.
Right.
And we can breathe 97%.
Which is what the other chamber is in the other room.
But this one is too.
Oh, you just need the
If
mask.
we had masks, which I wanted to just chop it up.
Yes.
But we're still going to be going to a 50% FiO2.
Oh, wow.
So
31.
normally,
Only 31.
normally, the room temperature is 21.
Okay.
So we're going to get to like 50%. 54.
So we're doubling it.
Yeah, we're going to double that. Exert the pressure, chill here for like 60 minutes. And reap the benefits.
This is dope.
That's so cool.
Bro, the recovery, you just recover so much quicker.
Okay, so on recovery and on Tony, Tony flew out to Boise, and I was like, when I move out to Boise, I'm getting a gym membership, and I'm actually starting to work out. Like, I'm going to do it. I moved to Boise, I didn't start a gym membership, and Tony's like, what are you doing? You know, okay, so I went and got a gym membership, and I was good for 3 weeks. And then we had a launch, and every time we do a launch, I'm sleeping probably 4 hours a night and working the rest of the time, period. I drive home and I sleep.
It's hard to balance.
And so I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this.
I'm like, Tony,
no.
I'm miserable right now, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do something good for my body, and I'm pissed and I'm aggravated because I'm like, I don't have sleep, and I still,
Whoa.
I feel like I'm missing out and not giving the full potential to my business
Right.
and relationships too.
Yes. I was going to
But-
ask about
but,
that. Yeah. So
who was
today.
it?
Oh.
Dan Martell. Where if you sit down in a day and you calculate or realize everything that you do that's not part of the business or whatever,
Mhm.
you'd be shocked at how much time you're wasting.
I
You
don't know.
think-
So
I think that's the average person, but if you're already a high performer with your mindset is already like, I'm going to work harder than everybody else, and I'm going to do it when everyone's sleeping and
yes.
eating and shitting.
Uh-huh.
And then now you have working out, doing something for yourself is taken away from that.
It's really taken away. It's complicated.
It's tough.
But there's magic times to do that. So I work with Russell. I know you don't know who Russell is, and so we keep mentioning this person.
No, I've
But
brought up
okay.
Russell quite a bit.
Russell, if he's wasting 10 minutes, he's pissed. But his version of pissed is like antsy, angry. He would never show anybody it personally. But I happen to know him really well. I'm like, oh crap, he's pissed. Like, oh, we didn't get that done right then. We needed it right then because he needs those next 10 minutes. Because if he doesn't, about 5 to 10 different projects that he's working on won't get his attention and won't get done and will be stunted. Like, we have to do it. And if we don't, we're losing money. And so he has meticulously figured out, number one, how he's driven. So like, what are the things that are natural to him? What are his best moments? And then he's worked the entire schedule to say, I could care less about everyone else and what everyone says. Or what everyone suggests. I know what's best for me. So he works out at 4:30 in the morning with his son. And then they do a cold plunge. And he says, whether or not it's healthy, he's like, my brain's on fire afterwards. And he goes, then I get to spend time with my family, which is the most important thing. It's like I talk to my kids in the morning before they go to school. I get to have breakfast with them. I get to take them to school. Then I come into work, and he's like, and I'm at work. He's usually at work around 8, which in our world today, that's late. Or that's early. Like, people start work around 9. So 9:30, especially if you're a higher achiever, you're like, yeah, I start at 10:30. It's like, because I got so much to do. He gets it all done before then.
10:30.
And so, yeah, that's normal in my online marketing world.
Because they have more time to work ratio, like more.
No, they just feel like, if I'm going to take care of myself, I'm going to do it at my own pace and take care of things.
Oh, sure.
And so they do. And then they're like, how does Russell get so much done? I'm like, he acts like he has no time. And because he has no time, everything requires an exact amount of perfect attention. And so he's just going to juggle and do it perfectly because he has massive ADHD. He has massive, like, creative control desires. And so he's like, this is how I work with people. I know that when I get them to this point, then they do the right thing. But if I don't do this legwork up front, I do it. And he's figured out how to social engineer everybody on the team. He's like, when I do this with this person, they light up. And when I need them to light up, I can do this little thing. I'm like, so you got this all figured out for me? He goes, oh yeah. And I'm like, when are you going to share it? He goes, never.
Sounds like a good coach.
He's great. He's fabulous. But like, he does not stop. He doesn't stop.
What time does he go to bed?
2.
That's
2 in the morning.
2 in the morning. He wakes up at 4:30.
He has a real hard time with
But
sleep.
that's not.
It's not healthy. It's not great, and it's a reason why he can't get gains.
But if you had a hyperbaric chamber, it would help the issue.
It would help so much.
It might.
Which is
the work could be done here.
which is my main.
Right.
I
Because
wanted to.
I'm having trouble sleeping.
Well, anxiety does
But
that.
I wake up. Yeah, anxiety will do that. Like if you own a business, 100%.
Yo.
But I'm
Just imagine a man making that much money on a daily basis still grinds and hustles.
And people say, "How does it feel to have made it?" He goes, "Made it where?
Everywhere.
exactly right. You're never there,
Never there.
right?
Never.
And then sometimes when people get to the end of the road, they're like, "Damn, dude, I
Shouldn't have pushed that.
shouldn't
hard.
have pushed that hard."
Right.
Now I will say, after the fact that I've been suffering from a lack of sleep, I'm still finding myself. I'm like, dude, how am I functioning so well? I'm not
Mm,
on drugs.
yeah,
I'm taking the coffee so I can smell it, but it's weird. I went to
right.
bed at 5 in the morning, woke up, and made it to my 9:30 appointment, the team meeting, and I think it's because of this.
Yeah.
It's helping me
Mm.
bridge.
Does it also act as like a breathing time for you where you can just think on everything? Like, is it a pause? Emotion, like,
Sometimes, because sometimes you're like, oh my god, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. I need to do this. I need to do
and
this. I need.
it just needs to be done
And I
because.
wish I had a laptop in here. Oh gosh, what the heck? I wish I
Yep.
had a
Yep.
porta potty. I don't want to leave because I want the oxygen.
Serious. Yeah, I get that. Okay. All right. So this is why I was gonna ask really quick. I don't know if you know who Alex Hormozy is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen him. Yeah.
All right.
Are you cold, by the way?
No, I'm great. I'm good.
Okay.
It's blowing past me.
Okay.
Russell coached Alex Hormozy to become who Alex Hormozy is. So Alex Hormozy would not exist today without Russell Brunson. And we have him on video saying it for 4 straight years.
Really?
Until he sold his company, Gym Launch. Then he told Russell, quote, I don't think I want to be around people in your inner circle because they'll think I'm one of them.
What do you think he meant by that?
I've outgrown you. I'm bigger. And now he does lawsuits if you do something with his name.
Gotcha.
So
Small world, huh?
small world. So Alex Hormozy once said, if you have a goal, if you can make the most fun thing about a goal is the chasing of the goal, not the achievement of the goal. The achievement of the goal is the worst part of the goal. Because you're like, now what? He goes, so I said, what is the goal that will require me to work a lifetime to achieve? So that way I can find the joy along the journey the entire way.
Mm. Meaning, what's the finding the purpose so that you enjoy the journey along that purpose?
Exactly. Yep. And Russell's version is finding the purpose. His is like, I need a number. And
Who's that? Alex?
Alex, yeah. Alex is like, I need the number, and he will beat people's faces off to get the number. Like
Gotcha.
he's relentless. He will make it happen. And mostly to his own unhappiness. Russell is just purpose driven and different in that manner because he's listened to Tony Robbins for forever.
Yeah.
And so he gets it.
But you know, have you seen
And
that
it's
Tony
so
Robbins put fucking Harmony on his ass?
Oh, yeah.
Because of it.
If you have not watched that interview, it was great.
I saw bits and parts of it.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. He
I
just
didn't see the whole thing.
he sees through Alex the minute it starts.
Uh,
And just starts calling out, you're not happy. Why are you choosing to be unhappy? What's wrong with you? And it's like, for crying out loud, get pregnant. Like, go to your wife and get pregnant. It's the best thing that's going to happen. It's going to throw everything off and give you the best part of your life. It's like, he was just so unhappy and felt like unhappiness was the game. And I can deal with more unhappiness, so I'm more successful.
I can deal with more suffering than anybody else.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was Hormozy's
So
entire.
I can go further.
Yeah. Now, all high successful people believe that to some degree,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
I agree.
It's not horrible. The issue becomes when it truly does make you
I'm happy.
unhappy, and that's the piece. And so the question becomes, what is the goal? So I love the idea of aligning what Get Refreshed is with something more purpose-driven.
Well, that's what it was about.
Yeah.
Because I run off the same type of fuel.
Yeah. Well, so the first time Tony told me about everything and his pitch, I was like, well, this is how you sell this. I'm like, you're in freaking Miami. I'm like, you make envelopes that are black with a gold seal on them, and you send them to the most expensive neighborhoods, and you say, you've been invited, but this is only for you. One of your friends has suggested that you might be a good fit. We can't tell you what friend it is. We can't tell you who has invited you. And we can't tell you exactly what this is. But what we can tell you is that the elite of the elites pretend this doesn't exist. And and you've been invited to come and have an experience. We have, there's only one space available around this time. If you can, call this number if you're interested. If not, then we'll be looking for other people within the week. And it was like, just literally, it was just a physical mailer. It just goes out to people of high class, high income that are looking for the status. I'm like, it'll fill it up. They come here, Tony gives them a tour of the entire place, tells them all the different things that you can do each little piece of the way, and they go, oh. And you go, all right. You sell either sovereign, you sell a procedure, or you sell just 100 Club, right? But either way, you're getting a sale from somebody who's in that thing. That'll work for marketing, but it's misaligned.
What makes you say that?
I think it's misaligned because your goal is not to help the person who is severely status driven. Your goal is to help the person.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I want to help everyone.
Want to help everybody.
Because
But tell you what, that would fund everything. It would fund everything and make life easier.
But we would have other problems.
Yeah.
We would have too many people. You have machines being overused. It doesn't feel luxurious anymore. You need
well, the thing is, like,
parking.
You only do that to a certain level. Then you see who actually wants to take it. Is it just me, or is it sounding different as we get lower? No, just me?
I feel like you're hearing less?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I hear less of the motor of the machine.
No, I hear more of like myself, almost like still not totally.
Yeah. That happens when your ears are clogged in.
Okay.
Do they hurt?
No, not yet. If it starts to hurt, I'll let you know.
When you're saying about,
well, we're at 2 atmospheric pressures, like literally in like 2 kilopascals.
Oh, okay.
Once we reach 101, plus the 101 that's out there.
That seems like the echo is gone.
It does, right?
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's just all it is.
you were saying that it feels misaligned. Is that because the exclusivity of the invitation engagement?
It's the exclusivity. It's focused on your status. It's focused on, like, it would sell, it would work, you could do it. But if we're focusing on the discussion we were just having,
right,
of it being commoditized and helping others, like, actually reach a level of, income or perceived
status,
prosperity.
Yeah, prosperity.
If we're talking about economizing prosperity.
Center. Prosperity.
Yes, a prosperity center. If we're talking about a prosperity center that actually takes care of all of you, commoditized, or like reachable for the average human being.
I love that. Yeah.
If we're focusing on that, that is very different than you just got an exclusive invitation. That's going to change your entire life. It's only for the highest of the high.
I think this can work both. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because you can create an environment here where you have individuals like yourself and Tony, where you're meeting other individuals on a rooftop terrace overlooking the city while being cared for and with like type of pampering. And then you have access to all the amenities, like somebody like Russell. Russell's thinking, I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm to the point where I want to do two things that are beneficial at the same time. So if I can talk and learn from you while I'm hyperoxygenating my brain,
right,
that's where I'm at. Yeah, I wish, like if I'm on getting massage in that massage room, I'm under red light therapy so that I can stimulate the mitochondria of every cell, while reading a book
or answering my email. We can talk about how it's about multiple wins in a moment. Like, your time is precious. We don't want to take anything. So we're going to give you multiple wins in the exact same moment.
It's very interesting. I never thought of the fact that you're trying to get multiple wins within that time, but we're also trying to increase the amount of time that you have.
Yeah.
Through these modalities.
And time. The only thing we have a limit of is time. Our time is limited. At one point, we're going to expire. Let's just take advantage of everything and just try to get everything we can within the minutes that we have.
Yeah, 1,000%. And so I think, I like the angle of Prosperity Center. I think that's cool. I like the idea of, we could still do the marketing campaign. It'd be great. And I think it'd do well. And then I think what you do is you do that, and then you turn on the invitation opportunity. It's like, now that you're here, we give you the opportunity to invite somebody like you were invited. And then it's like, oh. So this is the reason I brought up the Alex Hormozy quote of like, where do you want this to be by the end of your life? Like, what do you want? What is that meaning? Russell's not going to fly out to Miami because he's like, that is 8 hours of wasted time on a plane and in an airport. I don't know how productive I'm going to be when I'm out there. Unless his wife is like, honey, I need a me day and I want you to be with me. He'd be like, sex, let's go. Okay. Don't put that in the recording. But like, you know, he'll be like, you know, it's time with my wife. It's sensual. Like, this is wonderful. Right. And so the question becomes, how do we get this to more people is my thought. Because you've created, have you ever read The E-Myth Revisited? Okay, this is Michael Gerber. It was given to me in college. And I went to a little dinky college. I tried to do Harvard stuff, but it's a little dinky college. And we're at Harvard Business Reviews all the time. And yeah, anyways, Michael Gerber said, when you create a business, you've created a blueprint. Your job is to create it as if it were a franchise. So that way, number one, it runs perfectly. There is a playbook for every little piece of the business. There is like, everything is systemized. And if you want to care for somebody at an unhealthy level, it's in the program. So they're asking, what newspaper do you really like? What do you like? What do you enjoy to? And suddenly it's in the SOP. So that way, when they wake up that morning, they get that newspaper. It's like, you can build in anything you want, but it's you creating this perfect block where everything works just right. Number one, you do it to free yourself. Number two, you do it to be able to say, now what if I wanted another one somewhere else? You just have a playbook.
Right.
And you've created a McDonald's. You don't have to train somebody for 6 months how to do something. You've created something where somebody can walk in and all they have to do is press down on the stupid thing and it pops up in 2 minutes and 38
That's
seconds.
a system. That's different from like an SOP.
It is 100%.
Right. We're like optimizing.
Well, we're going into systems versus SOPs was the original.
Yeah.
Then we went into the systems world. Now, frankly, we're turning our systems into AI,
Right.
and AI is going to do the heavy
So
lifting.
how does AI look like in SOPs in this future?
Well, so
Are you reading? Is your employees, are they reading the SOP or are they
No.
seeing it? Is it
no. Our employees are creating the SOPs for the AI to replace them. So that way they can do it. Our goal is to have every employee have 10 AI agents that are acting as ever ongoing employees. Imagine if you have a business. The goal is not to replace the employee. The goal is to make the employee have the same superpower you do. The one thing that we've discovered with AI in our business is it's not about how much now you can get done. If you're an entrepreneur, you already know you have to hand off to this, hand off to this. Now you have to juggle the different things. You need to make sure all the projects work, make sure the people are happy, make sure suddenly there's so much management that is never discussed and so much juggling and so much, as you talk about, things swimming everywhere, right? The people who are able to use AI the best are those people because they understand it can go fast, it can do this. I can have 17 of these open at the same time and I can just go, which is great until you realize now you're doing the exact same thing you were doing previously. And it's not helped the business.
right?
It's only helped you.
Right.
And it's helped you in a way that you perceive the change and you made everybody else go faster and now they're going crazy. And so when Russell started to do that, he went so fast, we were all losing our brains. We weren't sleeping, we were having a really hard time. And he was like, okay, you need to use AI or you're going to be fired. Go. Like, you have my free option to tell us what you need, go build it. And he's like, now everyone's got this moment where we're like, oh, because now we're all using it to multiply ourselves. So instead of one person trying to make a company with 50 different invisible AIs doing things, it's a company of 50 with 1,000 AIs doing things for you, where everybody is going to the
So
next
you can
level.
expand and reach out further. That's the whole
Much
purpose of
further.
AI.
Much further.
Not to replace people.
No. And the companies that start replacing people are going to be replaced by those who are multiplying their workforce
Yeah.
instead of
That's exactly
the
what I told my
replacing.
videographer.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you know, you can't, you scroll through Instagram and you're seeing, oh, Claude is going to replace all your content creators.
Now, and they're
You're-
freaking out because they're creative.
Right.
But yeah, we have the same thing.
Yeah. And so I came in, I'm like, dude, listen. But I actually got kickback from them. I was like, listen, we need to utilize AI to its fullest advantages.
Yes.
Okay. And they're like, listen, don't buy up into the hype. All these people trying to sell stuff saying that Claude can, you know, replace videographers. I was like, listen, I'm not thinking like that. What even if it is true, I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking that we can actually have more production with the people that we have.
Yes.
And we can flex and have more content out.
And that's the hard part, because now you're requiring people to work harder. You're literally making every individual in your company a manager
Yes.
for the first time in their life. And they're like, responsibility.
It's a different,
God.
whole different mentality.
Massively. It throws them off.
Yeah, it throws them off.
And so like
their personalities change.
Oh yeah.
When I've had great workers who are employees that I've moved into a manager position. Ooh, their whole demeanor changes, how they carry themselves, how they question themselves. They weren't ready for it. And now I lost, not the manager, I lost the employee.
Oh. Yeah.
It was just like they got too shaken up and they were like, I don't want this. I'm out.
And that was like, it's what is it? Michael Gerber again calls it the entrepreneurial seizure. The minute you realize you were doing so good at the thing, if you just did that, you'd be better at doing it than anybody else. So you leave your job to go do the thing. It's a seizure. It's a moment where you're doing so much work and you're so pressured that you don't know how to rebirth into the next thing. And so you'll just stay in that thing for the rest of your life, doing that thing perfectly. The weird part is entrepreneurs want to reinvent themselves.
Right.
We want that pressure. But for all the people who don't understand this world, it's going to hit hard and they're going to start burning out and freaking out. And suddenly, a prosperity center becomes rather important because it gives you a moment to breathe. It gives you a moment to have time that's you. That's not anybody else telling you what you're supposed to do. It's not all these different things. It's just you to recognize you're enough right now. The world sees it, and we have more for you. The other pitch that I had, I just came up with another idea. The other pitch I gave Tony was, we live in Miami. You live in Miami. There's people who fly here for everything under the sun. You're telling me a spa day isn't one of them? You're telling me that they're not coming in order to look for where they want their bridal shower to be. You're not telling me that they're coming for they're going to go and get hair transplants, or they're going to go do something else where another company is flying them out. They're already coming for another purpose. And we can't bring them in as make it a package. That was one option. The other option is also, if we're talking about AI burning people out, how many businesses would love to say, you know what, you get 10 visits to this amazing place that you're never going to imagine exists. And I just want you to go once a month for most months and just allow us to pamper you. You get 5 companies that say they want to do that to their workforce of 10 people, your life just got way easier. Way easier. And they get a more productive employee. Like, I feel like there's a lot of options.
So you're saying provide a membership to the organization that they can actually give it to their employees so they don't burn out.
Exactly.
Or improve well-being. That's cool.
That's
I
cool.
wish I could
That's
do
really
that.
cool line.
I wish performance.
Well, couldn't you?
No, I do it all the time here. I'll give the girls a massage.
Exactly.
Go.
The minute that you're a girl,
chiropractic work.
I'm looking at all these gals that you've got, and the dude, and a couple of dudes that I've seen, and I'm like, they have care. Like, care is built in, and they have the ability to get that care whenever they need. The minute that somebody goes, you need a break, you need a breather, you need something, can you go sit in the bariatric chamber for like maybe an hour and a half and just breathe? Like, it's not going to cost me ridiculously amount more.
Yeah.
And frankly, having you in there means more to me because I care about you as a human being, because I want you to be around for forever. Because replacing you sucks. Because
Yeah.
you're a superhuman. So
Well, I
stay.
don't want to replace you because you're human and I love who you are. Like,
Yeah.
not even just what you produce for me, but just what you mean to everybody.
And it's hard to say that as an employer. But you have this really cool system where you get to do it for your employees.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something that other employers are trying to find
I
a
love
way
that.
to. Because, I mean, if AI does take off, and AI does, my wife still believes that AI will not take off and it will be the next dot-com bubble and it will be absolutely horrendous for all the companies that are trying to push it. And the stock market will explode and all the different jazz. Which I'm like, yeah, very possibly.
Working
That
so
does,
well, though.
but that doesn't mean it's not going to get there in the next 5 years.
I mean, I think it's gonna push productivity
It's going to destroy.
through the
It
roof.
already
man.
is.
It
So,
already is.
so in private conversations,
I haven't slept because of that.
oh, it's so much fun
I'm
too.
trying to learn all the software that's available to us, and I'm trying to
It
play
doesn't,
around.
it doesn't stop. Literally, Claude 3.8 Opus came out last night as I was about to go to sleep, and I was like, "Crap! I'm supposed to be off work. I'm not supposed to be doing this." And so I went down rabbit holes.
So Claude and Opus are communicating. So you
Or
can
so
do videos.
Opus is no, not Opus, not
Opus
Opus Clips.
Gotcha.
Opus is one of the names of one of their models,
Gotcha.
and they just upgraded it, and it's the same cost as their previous one. And the theory is because Elon Musk is working with them now, so which is sick. But anyways, we're going down this rabbit hole. If people are going to be more productive, they're going to need if companies are going to be more profitable, giving it back to the employees, not as a revenue increase,
Yeah.
which everyone's scared to do, but as a benefit of
I
working
hear
within
what
the
you're saying.
company.
When I think about how much I give to my employees on a monthly basis, if I give one
employee a bonus,
Uh-huh.
I can think of what today is, what, the 27th?
Mhm.
All right. Jojo got red bottom shoes. That was 1,500.
Mhm.
I gave Stan I think 700, a $700 bonus. Just those two. If I had a membership that was maybe, let's say, $7.99, but I can give away 10. Now I can treat 10 employees.
Yeah.
That is
Well, the thing is, when it's an HR cost, it's write-offable in so many ways.
right.
So many ways. And so now it's like, heck, yeah, I'd pay for that, and I'd pay for double that if that
Right.
means that the company doesn't have to pay this much in taxes anymore.
Right. That was also another idea that I had. Like one of the suites,
Mm-hmm.
turning it into a workspace membership, right? Instead of being the 100% club, like it's a gym membership that gives you access to all these other amenities, like hyperbarics, red light therapy. But what if this is a workspace membership? This right here is your workspace. The suite is your workspace. And now, because it's a workspace membership that has access to the best med spa in the country,
Uh-huh.
a gym, cycling classes, exclusive events, you can write the whole thing off because primarily it's a workspace
It's a workspace area. I would do that,
for entrepreneurs
yeah, for entrepreneurs.
who have an entity. You have a
Yes, you have
different
to have an
package
entity
for
in
them.
order to be able to have the write-off.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that makes sense. I would, frankly, if I were to do that, don't shoot me. I'd replace the gym. I'd move the gym equipment. I'd put it up there.
Oh, we have another suite that's empty.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's
So
the.
we don't even have to.
Oh, that's sweet. The guy who's not
Mhm.
paying.
Yeah.
I think is what it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah. He hasn't told me everything.
yeah. That's pretty much everything.
Okay.
I'm a man of like word. Like you say you're gonna do something, huh?
You gone yet? It's on the way out.
I don't know. I'm just letting, dude, I got so much on my plate.
I'm letting that kind of just like take its
You will
course.
figure itself out.
But I think he does feel the sense of like, bam, I didn't do right by him, and he's been paying, so he's been paying his rent, even ahead of time now,
Cool.
which is awesome,
But yeah, imagine we do that as a co-working area.
Yeah,
And-
imagine the ultimate co-working area.
Well, if-
We're in a enriched in oxygen environment,
Uh-huh.
thinking about work. like
Yeah.
brainstorming.
you might think better.
You are gonna think better.
But imagine also, yes, entrepreneurs, businesses also. Would you like to have your employee work here for the day? And we'll make sure that they take really good breaks. We'll make sure that they get fed really well food. We'll just DoorDash in their favorite, something that's healthy. And they can work in high quality areas and have breaks throughout the day. And it's going to be the best work day of their lives. And it's going to be one of your best work days. You're going to see the most productivity out of them too. You can do that angle as well.
I don't know what industry that's you can do that in. I'm sure there's a lot of industries.
It's like work from home. Anything that does work from home.
What would be cool is, like, let's say this is a corporate package, is what it sounds like. That not only do you get 10 days out of the month to offer to your employees, but at the end of the year or once a year, you get to shut down this whole entire building shuts down for your corporation.
Right, for your corporation.
And now instead of going to like the Christmas dinner party, going to
you
one
got
place,
the roof.
we got everything.
You got the.
We got everything.
That would be amazing.
That'd be
That's
cool.
a sick offer, because now companies don't have to figure out where to do the gosh darn thing, and how to work it into the budget.
Yep.
And when it's like, oh, it's wrapped in this thing that the customers or the employees are taking care of. It's all within an HR budget. It's all in one. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool. I like that.
That is cool. We have the best parties here.
So I think we have twofold. We have one, an outreach that we can do. That's a mailer campaign. Are you doing advertising right now? You are. You're running ads.
Yeah, we're running ads. We have about a $10,000 budget.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out though. I'm still trying to. I'm not hitting it.
No.
I know I'm not hitting it. Like, I just know. I know my message and what I want to convey. And I know that I could hit it. I know that I could get people to convert, but I'm not trying to play off people's insecurities.
Right. So if it was me, because I know me, I'd turn on the camera and I just record for an hour and a half. And somewhere in there is going to be that intro clip that I should use. Somewhere in there is going to be this, somewhere's in that. And then me personally, for all the video editors and what we're doing with our video editor team, we take the transcript of the entire recording, we toss it into Claude, and we're like, reorganize this and create edits of this. Give me the timestamps for all the edits. So that way we're able to like mass create a whole bunch of different things and organize it in a way that we can all put it together. And if there's a program that will do this for a videographer, we actually have our video team. One of our video teams is doing this now. We have 3 video teams. I'm like a half video team. But one of the video teams is like, they put it into an AI system that actually does the initial edit itself. So if you have all the timestamp stuff, it does the edit. And then you're going there like, messed up this, messed up that. But you just cooked out 15 minutes of trying to get the file in the right place, get it organized, get the levels right, get this, get that. And it does all that. And you're like, wow, that makes life a little bit easier. And it's all about just that little bit of speed. So it's not
organicness too, like catching that right thing where it doesn't
and then,
feel like
you come back in and you make it human. Like, because there's never going to be
right. You can just optimize that, and you're like, okay, I got the bit.
Yeah.
Now let's just redo it.
That's what we do, and that's
brilliant.
Yeah. So it's like, how can we use AI more and more and more?
Whoa, that's cool. This should be our think tank. Literally, it's a think tank.
This is the think tank. I'm always gonna be like, why are you going out to Miami? There's a think tank out there, hon. Dude, what if you sell this as the think tank? What if it's like your C-suite needs to think better? Are you stuck on a problem and you just need to be able to have a moment where your C-suite can actually get something done? Dude, that would sell.
Yeah.
And then you can say, oh, and by the way, you can also provide this employee package, and you can also provide this as an event space.
Where would you get that out though? Same platform, same Instagram?
Oh heavens, no, freak, no. I'd be LinkedIn.
That's what I need. I need to find a strategy to get.
I think
it out there.
You're doing.
I'm trying to like funnel everything into one platform.
Angie will know best if you're going to work with Angie. If not, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. No, we are.
Okay, so if you're going to work with Angie, I would have her find somebody on Upwork that is a LinkedIn outreach specialist that is using AI. Okay, And then because you have to pay for their sales navigator, which expands the visibility of what you can actually reach out to and contact. You can reach out and how many cold DMs you can do.
Through LinkedIn?
It's through LinkedIn.
Okay.
And then it all does that and it automates and it does the different things. You mix that with AI. If you have somebody who understands Sales Navigator with LinkedIn and AI, and you have Angie's brain behind it, and anything that we come up with in the think tank, to pitch a think tank and an employee package that takes care of everybody in the new AI information age, and you provide them a basic white paper that they can upload into Claude so it can summarize it for them so they feel like they did something for the information, even though we could have just told it to them. You do that, you've got a campaign. And that campaign will have people interested. Especially if you don't tell them what the price point of the think tank is. Because then you have them calling in, interested, and you can say, look, the think tank is only this much.
Yeah, I've been having trouble with that part.
Yeah.
I've made
With the call
flyers.
in, or
I know I've made flyers.
did it depressurize? Oh, just
I turned off the AC.
Oh, okay.
I made flyers for the 100% Club,
Uh-huh.
and I've changed the prices within 24 hours of each other. I'm like, because when we tallied everything out,
Uh-huh.
everything that we were offering, we were throwing it into AI, and we were trying to see like what the value is. Like, so
Right.
the value of this think tank,
Uh-huh.
one session, 60 minutes,
Better idea.
market value is around $350 to $450.
350,
for one
450
session.
for one session.
All right. So if you were to do this every day, let's say 400. Let's say 400 times 30. What is that? It's $12,000.
Oh.
$12,000. And that's just one thing. And I'm selling the 100% package for $499.
Right.
Like, it's so much value.
It's ridiculous amount of value.
It's so much value. That's just this.
And the thing is, like, if you can get it into the hands of the right people who recognize the value and who will make use of the value, or even think they will and don't, then, and frankly, still keep paying because they know the value is there,
Mhm.
and just having it. I did the whole online marketing game where I created my course and I sold it, and I sold my $1,000 product to about 100 people, so I made about $100,000. And I shut the whole thing down because about 8 people did the thing, and 4
Kept
people
on doing it.
4 people asked for a certification for it. The certification was free. It was included. 4 people out of 100. And I'm like, what the freak is wrong with you people? I gave it to you on a silver platter. I made it easier than it could never be possible. And they're like, it's okay. We got the value that we wanted. And I wouldn't accept that. I felt like it needed to be my value that I was providing.
Yes.
If somebody buys something just for the sake of being a collector, I should be all right with them collecting my product and not worry about it.
Yeah.
So the question becomes, how do we, honestly, if we wanted to make as much money as possible, how do we sell this to people who are going to treat this as a collector's item and aren't going to make use of it so you can sell an unlimited amount?
Right.
Or how do we sell it to people so that way it works? I think the business outreach plan works. I think the 100 Club.
I mean, they don't have to access all of it at once, if you think about it. And
No.
we don't need to sell 300 memberships.
Uh-huh.
We just need, it could be 100 memberships, but at a price point that makes sense and it breaks,
Okay.
$1 million, and this thing is self-running.
Well, you do that, and you create a scheduling platform inside of
Yeah, you have a whole bunch of calendars.
of GHL.
bundling.
You have a scheduling system, and then you can sell as many of these as you want. The minute that it stops working is when customers say, I'm not getting it. You're like, okay, slow it down.
I'm not getting.
I'm not able to get into the slot that I want. I'm not able to like,
Gotcha.
and the minute that they start having an issue,
Gotcha.
that's when you pause. Until then, don't worry about that concern.
Right. You're
It's
right.
not a concern for today.
Yeah.
So focus on just selling the ever-living crap out of it.
Yeah, you're right.
And my suggestion, corporate is the easiest because they want the write-off.
And you can go a little bit higher on, and then it's not 30 days, like
Mhm.
a 30-day pass.
Yeah.
It's 10
Exactly.
days.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
I think going corporate. I like the idea of doing a mailer campaign as a test.
Mm-hmm.
But those would be my 2 angles. And of the two, I think the business one is going to be the best because suddenly you do one outreach, you've sold 100 of the 100 club.
Have
With
one.
and they have discounts for
Everything else.
all the other treatments.
Yeah. What? How would that price point be? Like what? What would something like that?
For the 100 club.
Yeah.
So,
I
oh yeah, 'cause
suggested-
that's yeah.
I suggested
So-
today.
Can I tell you what's in it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so
I'm
you-
confused. I know there's 3 pillars. I caught that on the
There's
website.
3 pillars.
Okay, no, why don't you tell me
I'm
what
not
it is?
sure.
Forget the
but,
website.
Don't go off the website. The website's iffy. Okay, you have full access to a gym. You have virtual cycling classes. You have exclusive events. You have
how often are the events?
every Saturday.
Okay. Oh, so it's exclusive Saturday parties.
I want to get to the
Okay.
point where we do it 3 days out of the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where we have, because I want to create a community of people like us.
Who are searching for
Yeah,
prosperity wellness.
exactly. But and prosperity also is like stimulating the mind.
Yes.
Like I love talking to Tony. Like Tony, we can chop it up while we're working out, and then afterwards we can keep on going because we're talking about how do we better our lives,
Yes.
and we get high off that.
Uh-huh.
So just having like-minded people where you bring them in, and that's how like those mailers can be specifically to people like that. Like if you can know how to like narrow that down, but you have access to number one med spa, arguably, it was ranked in the 99th percentile,
Mm-hmm.
where you get 20% off everything there. Your fillers, Botox, stem cells, the latest in regenerative medicine.
So is level 2 considered a med spa?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So you have,
Because I hear spa, med spa, and I get it mixed up.
I know.
As somebody who's not in the know.
I know.
Okay.
We're trying to. I'm in the space, and I don't know what to call it because it's not. It's like this is even this. We call it a day spa.
Uh-huh.
Is it a day spa? Is it a recovery center? I mean, it's everything to recover if you're an athlete,
Right.
if you were injured,
Yes.
or
Uh-huh.
if you're sick, or you're post-surgical, has everything that you
I
would
feel like
want.
this is, if you want to talk about this, I feel like you're on recovery, prosperity. Recovery, prosperity, and then
Like enhancing.
community.
Yeah, community.
You got those 3 peers,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what you're doing, and it exists as 3. Okay, sorry.
And then you have the day spa / recovery center, where you have infrared sauna, body rollers, red light therapy. And it's not like just like one little red light. The San Francisco 49ers, billion-dollar NFL
Yes.
team, they changed all their lights in their locker room to red light therapy.
Whoa.
That's when I believed in it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Like,
this,
okay, all
if
right.
this company's doing it,
Yeah.
there has to have some truth in it.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, so we're going to do the same. The red light therapy begins in the locker room.
Mhm.
So while the women and men are changing, they're receiving benefits from the red light therapy.
Mhm.
There's body rollers, infrared saunas. You have unlimited access to the hyperbaric oxygen chamber. You have a quiet room where you can chill. You're going to have that workspace on the second floor. And you also have concierge medicine, right? So if we need to prescribe you something, because we already have your medical history, we're not just like a gym that's a medical facility.
Okay.
We're a medical facility that has access to a gym.
That's why it's called a
So-
med spa.
So we can call in prescriptions because we already do it for our clients.
My gosh.
We can call in, and that's part of the 100% Club. You can have concierge medicine. We have EKG. We have blood pressure. We have access to a laboratory.
Uh-huh.
So you can work out, pump iron, go downstairs with no appointment,
Yeah.
no waiting in an urgent care center. But because you're a member, we draw your bloods, send it to the laboratory, and have results in 24 hours to optimize your health through hormone optimization or peptides. Or, oh my God, my daughter has an infection, or I have a UTI. We already know that person. We can just call it to the pharmacy of their choice.
Right.
They can be in Boise, but because they're a part of the 100% Club, we got their history there, and I can call it into the pharmacy of their choice.
Right.
That alone, that's concierge medicine.
Yes.
That's like $32,000. Anywhere from $11 to $30,000 is what we saw. And this is wrapped up with this little bowl. I think that we're underselling it. Right now we have it at $399.
I absolutely agree. Is it $399? $399?
Yeah. So now it went from $499. I was like, oh, we could do it $399. Because what I'm trying to do is I want to wrap this in an envelope.
So this is my suggestion. At this point, we're trying to grab people as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
And because we're trying to grab people and we don't feel like anything's actually working, we'd lower the price.
Right.
For that reason only.
That's the only reason I'm doing it.
That's the only reason.
I know the value.
If that was taken care of, you'd be like, we should charge more for this. And you would. And you would do it until people started leaving.
Yeah.
And then people left at such a rate that the new people coming in did not exceed. And so it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, we've reached equilibrium. The market has chosen the price point. Ta-da.
Part of the marketing campaign, do you tell people, like, we know that this is going to go up?
Oh, no.
We know the price is going to go up.
You tell them, I know the price is going to go up. You say, I cannot, not only, I know this price is going to go up, I can't guarantee it's going to be available to you for much longer.
Yeah.
And frankly, this is why. This is a price point that exists until we reach a certain number of members. Once that level of members is reached, the price will increase by at least $100 per month. And it will increase that way until we've reached capacity. Our goal is to be able to provide as much support to as many people as possible without destroying the business entity itself. Our goal is to be of maximum value. And if you're seeing this message, it's available for you today at this price.
Yeah.
And that's the message.
And it's also transparent.
Yeah, and you can
It's
start
like
with
true.
$399, and then be like, okay, this is selling really well. Double the price. Conversion rates didn't change.
Keep doing it.
Sick, let's go.
Yeah.
And then you just keep playing.
Mhm.
But at first, it's like, number one, if we maxed out occupancy here, what would you suggest as the maximum occupancy people who would be paying $100 club? Like we're guessing.
100% club at
Yeah,
$399.
Yeah, huh?
Well, I threw it into
I'm
threw
just
it into
like,
chat.
forget $399.
Yeah.
Just like, how much can the business actually handle, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Toss it into chat.
yeah, so I went into chat and I said, okay, I need to know what the capacity is on a daily basis for the 100% club members.
Mhm.
So I threw in every piece of equipment that we had,
Mhm.
from the dumbbell rack to the leg press machine, leg extension. We got 11 bikes. We got a bench. You have the Smith machine. You have a roller. You have a Stairmaster. You have 3 treadmills. You have 11 cycling bikes. And then I also put in how much time you would have on each machine, right?
Right.
So like the cycling classes would be like 30 minutes. You know, hyperbarics would be 60 minutes. Sauna would be 25 minutes. You know, massage chair, so on and so forth. And I also put the amount of parking capacity that we had.
Yes.
So I put 22 spaces on a corner lot.
Did
and
that include employee spaces or not?
it didn't.
Okay.
But we have tons of street parking, and I actually tested having a valet. We had free valet for our clients at one point.
Okay.
It was good because now I got to test it and see how much
Right.
it costs. It was
Yeah.
only $25 an hour, and it was nice because it added another level of the experience.
Oh, yes.
Like when somebody was done
Especially-
getting
uh-huh.
injected, the front desk was like, hey, have Maria's car ready to go. So as soon as she went
they're like-
downstairs, the door was open.
Uh-huh.
And it was ready to go. So we know how we can do
Yeah.
more, but I just put 22 spaces. And it said that if I can remember correctly, 150, which is what I wanted, they were like, this is actually more than doable. On average, you'll probably have like 9 people here or there. You know, in the gym, you can have 8 people in the recovery center. So 150, which is what I wanted to do at $399, was feasible.
So just recognize, if it's 150 and you reach out to 30 companies, 5 are interested, 1 has 100 employees, 1 has 17, and 1 has 40, you're full.
Yeah. All we need is 3.
All you need is 3 to 5 companies.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, if we're talking about the speed to done, that's fast.
Yeah.
The only issue with that is we got to price it right the first time.
Yeah.
You're not bringing people in and trying to figure out the price with the market. You're just like, price.
I mean,
And
it's a
so-
corporate account, so like they would have to have different pricing, especially that they're gonna have.
Well, they should have some type of a discount, right? Unless we're throwing in the event center and all the different pieces.
Right.
So I would put all of that in, give it a 20% discount. But then I would say at that level, if we're expecting to sell out of this, we need to find anybody who's doing something semi-similar, which you've done, and recognize that the price point is like $11,000 or it's okay, we'll half it just to be safe. It's $5,000. Is that for a year or for a month?
So what we've seen is
You said it's like 11 to 30.
yeah. Oh, that's for one piece of the 100%.
Yeah, that's just for
that's
the medical concierge.
medicine. That's somebody being
Yeah.
able to have access to.
I was just grabbing the most expensive piece.
Yeah, that's the hyperbaric oxygen chambers. You're looking at like 12,000 to have a 30-day, supply or 30 days access to the hyperbaric oxygen chamber. And we don't know, bro, because I haven't really found any place like this. I've been traveling everywhere around the country. When I go to these summits and I show people, they're like, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, I want
This is crazy.
I want this in
In
Boise.
LA, this could be like, you could sell a membership like this,
kidding, in LA, you
$700,
could
or New York, $700.
Very easily.
It's just, I don't know how to get it out there.
I think you can do it for $700 here too. I think you could do that.
Yeah, I think so too.
So let's say,
it's just going to take a little bit longer,
Or-
I don't know the access.
or just peg it at $700 and tell them that it's $700 a month, but we're running a special discount right now. The discount goes away at XYZ. If you're selling the average person, they get to figure out what the discount is either in person when they come to visit or over the phone from the advertisement. If you're selling it to corporate, it's $700. We're going to give you 20% off.
Mm-hmm.
That lands you higher than you are today, and were yesterday, and the day before. And so and at that number, if we have 150 people here, can the employee count?
Well, 150 members.
Yes, members, not like people actually coming in.
Mhm.
You have 150 members. Can the employee count that exists today handle that, do you think?
Yeah, it's ready to go.
Okay, so if they can handle that,
It's ready to go.
then literally,
That's why I'm like,
and then at
why
that point,
hasn't this shit taken off?
then at this point, it's just figuring out the right messaging.
It is.
And I think the messaging to the corporate is going to be the fastest road to success, and it's going to take you off like that. Tony was like, Ben, how do I make this company $1 million before June? And I was like, good question. I think this is. I think.
that's a
I
hell
think-
of a question.
I think the
dude, to
corporate.
ask anybody.
Well,
It's
well, it would.
possible.
Okay, well, it's possible. What is today?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, June is Monday, but
Yeah.
it was more possible
Back
a month
then,
ago.
yeah, back then we spoke about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it was like 2 months ago. Yeah, it was more possible then.
Yeah.
But like you're talking about before fall, having this filled to max, and a full-on income stream that requires no other changes. So let's talk. Take 20% off 700. That's 540, something like that.
Mhm.
540 times 150. I'm not that good at math, but I can do some basic math. 25, 7. That's what, 75 grand a month extra, at least. I was afraid to bring the phone in. I didn't know what it would do.
Well, the think tank.
The think tank.
We can definitely bring the phone in. All right. So what was that? It was
So
100.
150 times 540.
That's 81,000.
81,000 per month. You didn't have to do anything for. That just comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And you already have all the hard costs built in.
Yep.
There's no additional flexing
No
costs that
additional,
really
bro.
happen other
Nothing.
than electricity.
I mean, it sounds like
Which is like,
the electricity's already
So-
been. We're turning on the lights during the
yeah.
operation.
Oh no, it's just like running this up
Oh,
and down and
gotcha,
up and
gotcha,
down,
yeah,
running
yeah.
all the machines
Yeah.
up and down, up and down.
Right.
That variant cost is the only variant cost. Everything else is fixed.
Yeah.
So let's say you take home 75 of that. Oh no. That's not bad.
Yeah.
And then you raise the price for anybody else. Look, if you leave, it's fine. We want to make sure that your company is taken care of. But just know, costs go up 100% next year. Like, we have people knocking at the door wanting this. And we're excited to be able to provide something like this potentially in the future. And the only thought is either A, we start franchising this out, or B, we just raise our prices and I get to sleep well at night. Heaven forbid. Maybe I don't have to chase it all the way to the top of the summit. Maybe the vantage point right here is just fine.
How much does the consumer have to be educated on it?
I don't think they have to be crazily educated, because at this point you're just educating the HR department.
For the consumer to buy into what I mean.
For like a corporate,
Yeah, if you're doing corporate,
HR has to buy into it.
HR has to buy in. And frankly, you could do a free event where you bring out a whole bunch of companies.
Yeah.
You can do that too. You're like, look, we're doing a thing for like the C-suite of all the companies in the area. Just come out. Forget LinkedIn
That'd be
outreach.
fun.
Just like, we're throwing the biggest, baddest party up here,
Yeah.
and I want to give you a tour of what's available.
How do you get the C-suite to come out here?
Oh, that might be a LinkedIn outreach, but you could also just do, you could do a direct mail campaign that goes to everybody where it's like, here's an envelope. This is the date. It's free. I'm bringing in sushi. I'm bringing in steak. I'm bringing in this. I'm bringing in that. And by the way, only people who are coming are companies that are making 10 million a year. If they're not making more than 10 million a year, they didn't get an invite.
How do you
So
find these companies?
That is a site called, you could chat. You could find it on chat. It starts with an H. I was using it in college. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a site that's available that'll find all the local businesses that are making an estimated amount of money per year. And you just have a list.
Wow.
And you do the outreach. If you'd had AI do that entire outreach for you, yeah, it'd be easy.
That'd be easy.
My chief of staff could do it.
Your chief of staff could do it. Yeah, it could.
We have a platform.
So we-
haven't used that.
So
Oh, yeah?
ClickFunnels, so Russell realized we need to have AI in our offers in order to make this work. And so we created a system that when you type a question into chat, into our chat, it will use either ChatGPT or a Claude or a Grok or whatever is best for that search parameter itself.
Mm.
You can choose if you want, but it'll be, so you don't have to figure out which platform is best for what.
It'll figure it out for you.
It figures it out for you, and then it has better memory than any of the platforms that exist today. And so we just created an information system that works great, and it will connect to other platforms, so that way you can keep your memory even from other platforms, and you can still use the ones you want, but at least you got your memory saved, or you could use it inside of the app. And
Great.
I
so,
did the rev scan for him.
oh yeah,
Losing about
I
$250,000.
I love RevScan. It's madness. So my suggestion, like, you could take the entire transcript of this. This is what I would do. I would toss it into Claude and say, I really want to go, and I like Claude because Claude's smarter. It's just, if you talk to Claude sounds human. And with the new update that they just did last night, Claude actually sounds like a genius when you're talking to them that understands exactly what you're talking about. You're like, whoa, and you're using like fancy language. Like, you understand this. And it's like, oh, you know what? That's not right. Let me adjust. I was coding with it last night, vibe coding. And it was great. So wonderful. So I was like, it like tested 4 different things before it actually pushed out this time.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. So I would take the entire transcript. I would toss it into Claude. You can just toss, if you don't have it in verbiage form, you should be able to toss it into something like Manus. If you toss it into Manus, just say, give me a transcript for this. It'll give you the transcript. You can say, hey, look, break it out by specific voices and stuff like that. Oh, okay, cool. Break it out by voices. It goes over there. You like, take that transcript, put it into Claude, and say, I need to have a business plan based on this that's going to be able to do this based on everything we talked about. For first, this one, for business outreach, with a party that we're going to plan for local businesses that are making more than 10 million. And then the other one is this one. I'm like, I think those were the details, but I'm not sure. Go and create those plans and that outreach plan process. Okay.
I tell you what,
And it does it.
people's door to knock on. That's crazy.
Oh, no. It won't tell you what doors to knock on. It will find the doors. It will craft the message specific to that business that you can send to them. And it will like populate that into your GHL if you're using GHL. And it will create all of that system for you. And then like or create a document so that way you can mass mail. Like, okay, I need to mass mail this. I don't know how. Can you put it in a document so that way I can send this to somebody who's actually going to send out this mass mailer? And it goes, absolutely. And it puts it in the format and say, now tell me who to actually send this to so that way I can get this mailer out because the party is in 20 days. Done. Here's all the companies you reach out to. I'd recommend this one. Thank you. That would be the plan. Like that's using AI today. But it requires a think tank.
Oh.
But it does.
Dude, I think just using that strategy to get the 100% club out will allow us to get, because it's all about the people. It's who you have, who you're telling it to. Like like stem cells are new to the state of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Only Utah and Florida right now are legally able to administer stem cells, and it has to be one of 3 indications: pain, open wound, orthopedic joint issues.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get it, but we know that it has enormous benefits in other places, right? If we can get those people to be at that party, that's where.
Well, that's your second tier. Okay, one strategy is to fill the 100 club. That's the first
Don't do
strategy.
both of them together.
The second strategy is to take it this, and so you could do both together.
Because if you think about it, there's more profit margins.
You know what? You know what I would do? You know what I would do? At said party, I would create multiple booths. I'd create one for the for an event space for your business.
Yeah.
I'd create one for your customer, your employee care.
Yeah.
And I do one for what was the other thing that we do inside of here?
I think prosperity.
Just prosperity.
Just
right?
say like, yeah, one of them is like prosperity.
Or like your C-suite think tank.
Mhm.
Okay, you have the C-suite think tank on this one. You have the customer care over there, and they're like, customer care, I want this care. And then you've got all that. You might throw this party, and you might not sell any companies, but all the C-suite people come and purchase.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Oh no.
bad case.
Okay.
Do a couple more minutes.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Good. Feel great. I feel high.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know what high feels like, so
Yeah, like
I'm a good.
almost like I'm on a cloud, like floating.
I feel like I can breathe easier, man.
So
Well,
I
you
think
need this more than anybody else.
I know.
Fucking like
I
a
like-
sleeping guy.
I did, and it's also this like it's refreshing talking to intelligent people.
so really quick. The reason that I do what I do is because before I was 8 years old, I had 2 family members commit suicide, and I've had multiple family members afterwards still commit suicide.
Oh,
And so as a kid, I had to, number 1, be able to walk up to somebody and know if they were in distress. Number 2, match their energy. And number 3, make them feel like everything's okay. So I am like wired for that. I don't want to fix it, no matter what therapy says. Figure it out. But like that's how I'm wired.
Yeah.
And so
that's beautiful.
there's some relief for that is valuable to people. And that changes things. And I find every time Russell has an idea, it's like, that's the answer. He either doesn't sleep that night because he's so excited about the thing, or he actually sleeps that night or gets to spend more time with his family. Either way, I won. And so I just practice this on a million times over. So this has been helpful.
Thank you.
I'm really excited.
Oh my gosh, Ben, it's such a pleasure to have met you.
Good.
I knew I was gonna get some benefit out of this, but that's a gift. You have a gift.
Thank you.
You can probably go into any business and industry and just navigate this in this flow-like state.
It's just a fluid. I just require a think tank to do it. I'm joking. Like,
Well, we have a membership for you.
number 1, see,
So you
there's-
can come in here.
there's an intimacy. Number 1, there's an intimacy. You don't get to go anywhere. I require you to have taken a break from your business because you can't be wired at the same time. Number 3, it creates the best thinking.
Yeah.
And number 4, I can talk. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
this is great.
that's cool.
This is what you require of your customers.
Usually,
Like, hey, I want your undivided attention.
yeah. It's like, I need you to set some time aside. Like when people are like, I want to work with you, I'm like, that's great. It's $5,000, but here's the deal. Probably going to spend more than an hour because we're going to get into flow, and that's where I need you. But the first thing I need is I need to figure you out so I can get you into flow, and then you start freaking out, and then we go ahead and have some fun, and your hour will go longer. But I need you to recognize this is a high ticket moment. This is a moment where we're going to change things, and it's going to be extremely valuable for you. And number two, I need you to know I'm going to need your attention fully. So,
Wow.
once I got that,
I am
I can
honored and
focus.
pleasured, man.
So I appreciate
You know how they say like you don't want to be the smartest person in the room? I don't want to be the smartest person in the tank.
Well, okay. So, Tony keeps being like, Ben, you need to meet these people. I'm like, I like hiding. Thank you.
No,
Like, I like hiding.
I like sharing brilliance. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
socially,
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
am
thank
socially
you. Yeah.
awkward. So I appreciated
But
hanging out.
the problem that is not even a problem. The great thing is that
One
when
day
you
I'll
have
be.
people as interested as we are in what you are, the awkwardness doesn't exist.
Yeah, it goes away.
Awkwardness doesn't exist. It's like, oh shit, we get to meet with them. What?
I mean, I
What?
don't know.
It's cool.
Or maybe it depends. Like, maybe it's not. Like people are gonna, I find like people are gonna be like, oh, whoa, this guy is special. Maybe it's how
It's
he
his
perceives.
perception of himself.
Yeah, he's probably the smartest person in the room, and in a lot of rooms, and that gets
I don't.
boring after a while, and you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
So I'm the weird person that likes to think everything I do is different. So if I'd wanted the same thing in order to be the smartest person, I would have built an agency that sells dental people how to get clients.
Yeah.
But that's boring as I can't
You
can't
just like
handle
being
it.
creative and just like fixing people's problems, like
I like this
wizard with
moment.
no wand.
This moment where it's like clarity, breathing,
Yeah.
relief. Like that is what I
So should I change the name to from the 100% Club to
Prosperity Club
Prosperity?
sounds better.
But
me.
does it sound like a
How does it
old
sound
folks
to you?
home?
Because
So you said 100% center. 100% center, if we're just leading it as a name
but
for
it doesn't
customers,
convey
it
anything.
doesn't convey a thing.
Mm.
Prosperity
100%
center,
retard center. What is it?
prosperity or
Mhm.
100% club is like.
Right.
So you want me to 100%? If I'm selling companies, we're like, we got you something for the 100% club. I'm not doing 100%. Like you're gonna have
Admit
that.
it.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
that initial like, what? And
Yeah.
what you want me to do better? So now you're gonna incentivize.
No, I'd rather get something like the 1% club.
Yeah,
I'm in that
like a 1% club would be.
Yeah.
I think a 1% would be cool. That's what I'm trying to sell, Russell. Stop it! I'm not giving you ideas anymore. Just freaking take my ideas. I'm trying to pitch Russell on changing her.
Everybody talks about 1% now. Now 1% is almost like
Yes.
you know how people use narcissistic.
But it's not like a negative thing. Like we're moving out of that Overton window.
I feel like they're desensitizing the
Oh,
1%.
1,000%. Oh yeah.
Look at all these women. They want the 1%er, and they feel like it's all attainable.
Yes, they do.
I mean, you know,
Oh.
women aren't waiting at the finish line for the last person to come through, right? They're waiting for the first person, the 1% to walk through.
Yes,
the
they
finish
are.
line
Yeah.
to
Yes, they
actually
are.
grab the guy.
And that one's mine.
But I don't understand. Like I feel like everyone believes that there's 1%.
You know,
So like 100% of the one there's 100% of people that are 1%.
so here's the question. What propaganda, because all marketing is propaganda and all Hollywood is propaganda,
Yeah.
what propaganda moved women from thinking, I need to find love, to I need to find only my prince? And he's got to be a prince. True love versus prince.
I think it's influenced by the fact that they have to work now. They're in the workforce. I mean, in the 50s, your wife stayed at home, raised the kids, and you could make a good, living and own your home with one salary. Now you need both salaries. Now both salaries are not even enough.
I'll tell you, traditional makes it difficult. Okay, sorry. Moving out of the traditional marital understanding of how that works, one person stays home while the other doesn't. Moving away from that has made life really difficult. I agree. I experienced that. So do you look for somebody who's like, I just want traditional, and you're like, thank God, let's go. Like, praise the Lord.
Who
Or-
are you talking about? The female
Yeah.
wanting traditional or the man? Because men are
Both.
looking for traditional as well.
Women are not.
Well, they want a hybrid.
They want a
Women
hybrid.
want to be
Women want a hybrid. They're still so that they should be able to have everything they want.
correct, but
Which
you only
is-
get what you want.
Which is good, which is okay. But maybe there are three options. Maybe you have the traditional, or you have the working woman who
Mhm.
gets whatever she wants when she wants it. But usually those are the ones that end up single with a cat. Or you have a hybrid where they're
With the
working.
cat.
Oh, 3 cats and 7 dogs over here, but not single yet.
But you're a couple. We're talking about
We're not
women.
single yet.
Oh,
Specifically.
yeah, their companion is
Yes.
their cat or their
Or
dog.
their dog. Yeah.
And then you have the hybrid where I work but I use your money.
See, neither the hybrid is fair to the man, nor the other one, because at some point the woman, because she has her own money,
Mhm.
what use does she have for the person who we
There-
were
I think
made?
I think there needs to be an agreement on what marriage is at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So is marriage what kind of a centralizing relationship is this? Is everything thrown into the pot equal, and whatever you bring in and I bring in equal at this moment, and we agree on the same values, and money is spent that way?
But that
I
was
guess.
traditional.
gets-
Wasn't it?
That was traditional.
Well, even if she's bringing in all the money and you're not,
Well, I was like
Even
that.
if she's bringing in the
I
money.
was like that. We brought in
Yeah.
money together, but I paid for everything because my value as a man was to provide no matter.
yeah. So
what.
That's how I
That's
feel
how
like it
should
would be with me.
yeah.
It should be. Keep your money
So-
for your nails, your hair. Look beautiful for me because I'm going to pay for everything else.
So, okay, obviously, I've already expressed the fact that I pay attention to everyone's feelings, so I'm a little bit of a feely guy.
Mhm.
Because of that, I told my wife, I'm like, look, she's not feely. She's not good at this. Like, if we had this conversation, it would have stopped because she can't have a conversation this
Gotcha.
long that's got any emotion to it. Because then the emotions, like, gosh. But, I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh, I told her, I was like, honey, when we have kids, I have no issue being a stay-at-home dad.
You have no wish of being a
I
stay-at-home.
don't know. I have no issue.
Oh, no issue.
Actually, I'm like,
Gotcha.
look, every man's wish when all the kids are gone is that he could be with the kids more.
Right.
I'm like, so I'm just not going to have that wish.
Yeah,
And if
but-
that's the case, that's not an issue. Like, oh, I'll still have it, but I would have fulfilled as much as I possibly could.
Right.
And like that'd be ridiculously fulfilling, more fulfilling than anything else, because the human brain is wired for for taking care of your
Mhm.
progenitors. So like, that would be ridiculously fulfilling. I just need to realize my job is not to provide money. My job is to provide safety for my wife to be able to have what she needs, to be able to provide, to care in the way that is best for her. And she might be caring so much that she works hard and in an outside job,
Mhm.
and I might be providing for what's needed at home. And it might be
Yeah,
totally different.
There's
It's like a
different
role
ways.
reversal.
Yeah, there's
But
a-
yeah, it's
but
not total role
I don't.
reversal.
I'm
But
not.
as far
It
as
could be. It could
the
be seen that way.
the home domestication part of it.
It could
but
be.
I don't think it's total role reversal, because providing safety could be in many ways,
You serious?
right?
Like
He-
I
he
can
can
still-
be
I don't
providing
have
safety
to
for
be
the family.
breastfeeding at home.
No.
Okay, I don't have to be.
That's what I
And
like.
but I could be a jacked male
Mhm.
who loves shooting on the weekends.
Jack
And like, yeah,
male.
jacked male
Yeah.
who's got all the different stuff.
And
Who's
stay-
like, stay away from this, and is teaching my kids ninja art.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is what I do 24/7, and I'm providing.
Yeah, that'd be
True.
fun.
And I'm providing the things that are most important to that
yeah,
kid
totally.
that are going to be valuable.
You're
So
pro-
it's like,
yeah.
so it really depends on how we look. We've just lived through one lens for the last 100 years. So it's the only lens we know, and it's only lasted 100.
Right.
Because before that, the man and the woman were required to make the stupid farm work with 74 children.
Mhm.
And so like there was a partnership once upon a time. The traditional American dream, post-World War, broke the deal, because even during World War, the women were the ones making the ratchets.
Right.
They're the one making everything work, so that way the men could be at war. After the World Wars, suddenly we all slid into this is the fit. Doesn't mean it is. It's just what we've been indoctrinated with.
All right.
All right. This is great. This is the coolest session I've ever had in this hyperbaric oxygen chamber.
It's dope.
Dude, Tony, it was an absolute pleasure.
Of course, bro. Anytime.
Next time, we got to talk about status engineering.
Yeah.
Ben, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
I'm
Grateful to be
honored
here.
that this is the first time you're in Miami and I get to meet you.
I'm grateful. Thank you very much.
In the think tank.
In the think tank, the first inaugural.
And this is your first time in one of these, right?
First time, yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna top this.
This is one of those moments where you,
Yeah, it's easy.
let's leave it where it's at.
Yeah.
No, we've already decided that the mountain point changes.
Well, we already decided that it's not going to be your first or last time in Miami.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So we'll
All right.
figure it out.
Come on, so release the pressure, just turn it. Mm-hmm. It's gonna get kind of cold in here. Yep, yep. You tear your ears?
Feel the cold now, something like
The cold, right?
yeah.
That's diabetic cooling. The air is all trying to squeeze out, and it actually creates this laminar
Oh, you
flow,
can see it.
and it cools the air down. I have the AC off.
It's like a refrigerator in here now.
Yeah, this is physics.
Wow.
This is the physics of air
This is a
moving.
vacuum.
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
just this fast moving flow that just creates now moving air that that cools it
There's
down.
not Freon in a fridge, is there? I wonder if it's
I
just
don't
doing
know.
this.
I'm not sure. I've never seen it get this cold. I don't open it that fast. That's fine.
Oh, was I supposed to not open it that far?
That's fine. That's fine. No, it's okay. We're already at 20. We were at 101.
That was fast. That was my ears were like, open. Dang. Ah,
You okay? Did it hurt a little bit?
no.
Yeah. We'll go hit the gym now.
That's a good thing.
Oh, so the reason I brought up my gym thing, today was the first day I went to the gym in like 2.5 months.
Oh yeah, he came to meet the crew.
Oh,
I think
awesome.
We
Good
worked out
group, huh?
together. He did legs.
Good group of people.
Yeah.
He saw the difference between walking in and everybody's like fucking more, and then when the guys walk in, there's a whole.
Oh,
It's a-
Yeah,
Experience.
it was
They got a party like when we were playing. The jokes, the laughs, the workout.
what was the name of that sitcom that was shot in Massachusetts? The Good Times, where they would go to a bar.
Cheers.
Cheers.
oh,
That's what it feels like when you walk in there.
yeah.
Knows your name.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows your name. Yeah, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool.
You know, if we talk about AI and what it's going to take over, it's not going to be that.
What's
There's-
that? The
There's,
human
it's not
element?
going to be the human element. Like there's something about that commitment, community, and
It will never replace human element.